Well, now that we've got the Inner Circle and Team Edge, or whatever you would like to call their team, out of the arena, we've got the arena all cleaned up. It's time to get into one of my personal favorite matches on the card. We've got Kenny Omega trying to prove himself against Bobby Lashley. Of course, Lashley doesn't really have too much to prove. The only man who's beaten him so far since he stepped into this company is Cody Rhodes. But if Kenny Omega can beat him here tonight, man, that would be a big proving ground for Kenny. And what a build-up for Kenny we've got here tonight. With this nice, beautiful little promo package. There's the man himself. We've got Kenny, by God, Omega, the best bout machine. Probably one of the best wrestlers here in the modern era. Kenny Omega would love nothing more than not just to beat Bobby Lashley, not just prove he can beat Bobby Lashley, but maybe use Bobby Lashley as a stepping stone into a future title opportunity at whatever championship he realistically wants. After all, beating a man of Bobby Lashley's caliber is pretty high tier. A former MMA star from Bellator. Here he comes, the man himself, the almighty Bobby Lashley. As I've mentioned, he doesn't really have much to prove here. Only realistically losing to Cody Rhodes here in singles competition. He did technically lose in that tag match against the Elite. But facing down against the one man who, if I recall correctly, actually pinned Bobby in that match. The bell has rung, and Bobby Lashley takes Kenny Omega's head straight off with that clothesline. Oh, and he looked for a suplex, but Kenny Omega blocks it. And they go tumbling to the outside, but Bobby Lashley caught him. Oh, and he's posing. He's flexing. He's showing his strength. He's showing the dominant nature within Lashley. As Kenny Omega gets dropped down on his back. Bobby Lashley getting back to his feet, so doesn't Omega, as Omega hits him with a super kick. And he climbs the barricade and hits a moonsault off the barricade, but hits his back off the ring apron. Oh, and he went for a big boot to keep Lashley down, but Lashley hits him with a spine buster. Kenny Omega rolling back into the ring after that. He just hit Lashley in the face with a big boot, sending Lashley back out to the outside. Lashley checking his face as Omega went for a diving plancha, but got caught. And now Bobby Lashley runs into the ring post and just drops him straight down. We get into the first 10 count here of the match, as Kenny Omega is fighting to try to get back to his feet. He's almost there, but will he get back to his feet in time? And he does. And Bobby Lashley goes straight back in for the attack, but Kenny Omega flips out of the German suplex attempt, dodges the spear attempt, and what does he go for here? Oh, he just hit a diving double foot stomp to the back of the shoulder area, straight into the, I guess you could say, half of those steel steps. But Bobby Lashley not giving it any time, as Kenny Omega gave him really no time to recover either, as off of that podium here next to my announcer's table, he does a diving moonsault yet again. Kenny Omega a little flashy with his maneuvers, but you know damn well he will try to keep Lashley down at the end of the night, but that diving moonsault just was not enough. As Kenny Omega's got some tables propped up here, Lashley isn't really trying to give him any time to breathe, as he hits him with a hip toss after eating that knee strike to the face. What is Lashley looking for here? As they're right here next to me on the ramp, he throws Kenny Omega through that table with a military press, as Bobby Lashley just poses for the fans, the referee, forced to count Omega again. Will Kenny Omega be able to make it back to his feet after that military press? Kind of coincidental, as Bobby Lashley is also former military personnel, as he just hit the spear onto that middle rope. Kenny Omega dodging that spear and hits him with a V-trigger off that rope, bouncing Lashley back into the metal stage here. He picks him up. He's going for a one-winged angel, and Kenny, he gets put into a hurt lock for his troubles. Lashley got out of that one-winged angel attempt, and he's just rocking him back and forth in that hurt lock. He has no concern for that neck here, as he bounces him off the rope, and he tried to go for another German suplex, but Kenny blocks it and sends him tumbling back into the ring. What is Kenny looking for here? Oh, he big boots him. Kenny Omega coming back into the ring after Lashley. Oh, he hooks one arm, he hooks them both, and he hits him with a snap full Nelson suplex. Dropped him right on his head as he jumps into the air and hits him with a back elbow. What is he looking for here? Oh, he had both the arms hooked. Maybe he was looking for a tiger driver, but ate an Alabama slam for his troubles. And Lashley sending Omega straight into the turnbuckle with a powerbomb and hitting him with a spear right after. Seth Rollins would probably be proud of that buckle bomb there, as Lashley speared the soul out of Kenny Omega. You can tell his ribs are hurting here as Kenny is fighting to get back to his feet. And he does. And he saw another spear attempt, but Lashley caught him in that powerbomb. I don't know what Kenny Omega is trying to do. Maybe he's trying to escape from Lashley as he goes to the second rope, but no. He took him up, and he's got him in a one-winged angel off the second rope. Through both of those tables, he found a way to drive him through those tables with the one-winged angel. Both men are down though, so they're gonna have to fight to their feet to get back up. We're at a count of 7, I think. And both men technically made it back to their feet. Kenny Omega scurrying over here back nearby the podium as Lashley kind of follows suit. Hey, get your boots off my announce table, you bastard. Okay, well now they're both up here nearby the stage. Kenny hits him with a knee. Oh, an MVP. Hip toss. Kenny Omega just bounced off my announce table. And the rest of the Hurt Business and the Elite are out here causing havoc. I thought these guys weren't going to interfere here tonight. But also, who's that man that's supposed to be... Wait a minute. No way. Not another debut here tonight, as Shinsuke Nakamura is here, and he kicks Ricochet straight in the mouth. Holy shit, I was not expecting the King of Strong Style to be on the side of the Elite, as MVP not backing down, but he's not pressing Shinsuke either, as a snap German suplex from Kenny Omega. And a V-trigger to Lashley. And wait a minute, Nakamura hitting that. He just hit the Kinshasa to the back of the head of Kenny Omega. It looks like both of these men are out, as he also did lay out MVP. I don't know what to think here. If you saw the little segment before the Cage of Carnage, you would know that Kenny Omega offered MVP money to stay in the back of his boys, and in the end, them not staying in the back just kind of cost both men the matches. Nakamura is standing high and proud on the stage. Well, up next we've got Silver versus Walter.